What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the 2019 Duncan Lake Hillclimber Open. My name is Gabriel Dow, and I'm here with Bobby Cox.
How's it going, everyone?
We are out here at the campground course, a little bit tucked away from the wind. So far, we have Bo Tillman kind of turning the tides on Coda Hatfield. He started off 3 back from Coda and is now 3 ahead of him.
Yeah, he's making every putt.
Yeah, just getting all the birdies out there. So he's sitting at 9 under par. We got Coda at 6 under par. Tommy Agent at 4 over, and then we have Alex Savage at 1 big. So should be an exciting round. Hopefully Coda can make some strokes back up.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Hole 12, this is a par 3, 270 feet. It is very uphill. You have these pine trees on the right and the left, so most of these guys will be throwing either a forehand or a soft turnover shot to get all the way up here. It probably plays about 300, maybe 310-ish with the uphill. So Bo's pretty proficient with the turnover shot, so he should put it pretty close.
Yeah, it looks like we have a little bit of a headwind too, so that could help out with getting a little bit extra turn out of the disc.
Yeah, and he put that about 10 feet from the pin. Be able to drop in the birdie there.
And Alex, he has really good forehand form.
Yeah, he does.
Tommy not quite getting the turn he wants.
No. And he's going to be in a tough spot.
Looks like Coda's going big hyzer.
In Coda fashion. He likes those backdoor routes.
It's a little bit wide, but it's wide open putt.
Yeah.
About 25-30.
Maybe a tailwind putt as well.
Look at that. Oh.
And Tommy with another rare forehand.
Yeah, he's probably thrown
Does
5 or
good.
6 of those this round.
Yeah, he's putting them all really close though.
Yeah.
And Coda just barely missing. Looks like he's going to be losing yet another stroke to Bo.
Alex just coming up a little bit short. I like that sweet D-Mart stamp on that putter.
Yeah.
Looks slick.
And there is Bo with the birdie. Still trucking along.
He's just making it look so effortless this round.
Yeah. That'll put him at 10 under par.
It's like put a 20 away and then make a solid putt.
Yeah. Tommy tapping in for par. And Coda tapping in for par as well, along with Alex.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see 3 pars there.
Yeah.
Expected a couple more birdies.
Pretty easy hole.
Yeah.
Hole 13, this is a par 3, 350 feet. You're really just wanting to throw a distance driver or a fairway driver, have it flip up flat, and then hyzer in front of these trees here to the right, and give yourself about circle's edge putt.
We got Bo going big hyzer. And it looks a little bit short, right?
Yeah, he put it a little bit left. He's
Okay,
going to have
left.
about 35, 40 footer from there. Here's Alex, going to try something similar to Bo, it looks like.
Oh, that's looking money.
Oh, yeah.
Might have an awkward putt out of there, but
Yeah, he might be able to straddle out, but he might have some stuff in his way on his follow-through there.
oh no.
And Tommy getting a
Lot of
weird
extra
turn, yeah. Some wind action on that disc. Almost like they'd just be pitching up for par.
We got Coda going Ballista Pro.
And that's bouncing nicely, holding straight.
Actually, that might be Explorer. Now
And-
I think about it.
Yeah, a little bit short. He'll have the circle's edge putt there. And Tommy leaving himself with circle's edge putt for 3.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
This is Bo to keep the train rolling.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, dude.
That is just the round he's having right now.
So dumb.
I mean, look at that. No wobble on the putt, just smooth. Perfect putt from Bo. A little bit am side, but
Yeah. Well, from that
It's
distance, you hit something and it's a good
Yeah.
putt.
catches am side for Bo, but not for Coda.
Yeah, well, that's just the way it goes here
Yeah.
at Duncan.
And he's losing yet another stroke.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to avoid that branch from Alex.
No. Tommy tapping in the bogey. And Alex.
The Michael Jordan impression there?
Yeah, or a cartoon character or something. All right, hole 14. This is a par 3, 320 feet. This one carries pretty left. Really the only play here is going to be a big hyzer. You want to try and carry it over these pine trees on the right and just crash right in front of the basket. You don't want to go too deep because there is a lot of shrubbery, as you can see, behind the basket. So you want to try and avoid going back there. This is looking nice from Bo.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to have a tap-in
Tap-in,
birdie.
yeah.
He's just lighting this course up. Man, it's insane.
It just seems like he's picking the perfect disc for every shot. Like he's not making that kind of mistake.
Yeah.
And Alex is crushing this one a little bit deep.
Yeah, that's
He might not really have an angle for a putt either.
Yeah, he might have a little awkward Annie putt, but we'll see. This is Coda
on like a sharper line.
Yeah, but that's just fine. He's right next to the basket. Here is Tommy. Putting it on a nice line as well. Gets over that.
Ooh.
And there was actually a little left to right wind, so
Okay.
I mean, if the wind was non-existent here, that might have skipped straight into the basket. It kind of stalled out there right in front of the basket.
Yeah. Ooh,
But
and I guess I didn't think he'd have room for the hyzer putt, but he barely squeaked it through.
Yeah, it was a good effort.
Just a little bit high. And Bo with another birdie, moving him to 12 down. Creating some big-time separation.
Yeah. Luckily, Coda's parked too, so he's not giving up another stroke.
That's true.
He'll stay at 5 back from Bo.
Every time. I'm always like 50-50. My heart jumps.
And Alex tapping in for his 3, and we got Tommy with the absolute park job, tapping in the 2. All right, hole 15. This is a par 3, 280 feet. Most players will be taking the forehand hyzer skip shot off the road. It's really the most open line and the easiest to execute. There is also a right-hand gap as well, which is pretty tight, but Bo seems to like those right side tight gaps. He prefers the backhand, so we'll probably be seeing him throw that here. Oh, he takes the left gap, trying to get a little bit of turn.
He needs to be careful. Wow, and that's just the round he's having right now.
Just barely stays in bounds, and he's going to have about a circle's edge putt from just to the right of that OB road there.
And that's hyzer a little bit too much. Oh,
And
no,
that
that's
is
bad
OB.
news. Yeah, and that's why I like the forehand on this hole. It seems like it kind of
takes it out of play. It's like, why not?
Like you ride it more, but it's more confident that you're going to get the right ending.
Yeah. And it's like uphill, 280 feet. I mean, you're guaranteed to get a massive skip towards the basket. So I'm sure we'll see Alex. Oh, man.
Oh, no. Okay. That would have been so unfortunate.
That was some weird ground action.
Yeah.
It just kind of slid. And he's going to be about 25, 30 feet behind the basket.
And that was just a weird release there from Tommy. Pretty uncharacteristic.
Here's Coda. Now, actually, that I don't think
it was an
OB. That's right. I thought that was weird whenever we were filming.
Yeah, Blaine told me as we walked up. I was like, "That was a B, right?" He's like, "No."
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Because Coda has a good forehand. I was surprised to see him go with the backhand, but yeah, that is not out of bounds.
And Bo just straining another putt, moving him to 13 down.
Here's Tommy tapping in the par. And Coda's going to be tapping in the par, losing another stroke to Bo. He is now 6 back.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to be bogeying holes to get the separation.
Yeah, no.
Got to get the birdie. Birdie or die at this point.
Exactly. All right, hole 16. This is a par 3, 298 feet. This one's about just as uphill as the last hole. It's not too uphill, just kind of slightly carries uphill. Most of these guys will just be throwing a spike hyzer, try and land as close to the basket. You want to get kind of a little bit past those first couple trees, or you can throw a lower line like Bo does and catch that skip.
I mean, that's really the play to get parked, in my opinion. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to push that OB as long as possible.
Mm-hmm. You kind of have to be careful of taking too big of a skip.
Right. This is looking pretty solid as well.
And Coda might be in an awkward spot there.
I mean, that's just like so typical for Duncan. You know,
Yeah.
you're 20 feet too deep, but
Mhm.
you're not going to be able to have a putt.
Yeah. And Tommy just launching this
Oh,
one.
I got a
taking
little double
massive-
skip.
Yeah. And he's just going to have to pitch around that tree and take a par. There's Alex throwing out a really nice shot.
Oh, yeah.
Putting it right there next to Bo.
Oh, this looks sketchy, like just to keep it in bounds.
Yeah. And wow.
Oh, my God.
That is a really bad tree kick there. Yeah, and Coda just had some branches on his follow through and couldn't connect on the putt. Bo is going to be taking another stroke on him. Good birdie by Alex, though. He's made it back to even.
Yeah, again.
He did it. Let's go.
Yeah, and Tommy, I mean, he's not playing bad golf, really. He's
No, not at all.
It's really good damage control. He's having some really solid putts for his pars, just not quite getting the birdies, you know.
Yeah.
Especially with Bo just absolutely tearing it up. It's making it
there's
just look
no
worse.
catching up to this guy
Yeah.
right now. He is just killing it. He's got 7 strokes on Coda now.
I mean, he's shooting for the course record at this point.
Right. All right, hole 17. This is a par 3, a little 190-footer, but man, it is treacherous. There's a lot of little trees in the fairway that you want to avoid. I mean, this is borderline poke and pray hole.
It's definitely poke and pray.
There's a little left gap that you can throw a straight to turnover putter shot. There is also a super skinny right gap that you can take, but I mean, it's hard to get through all that stuff without hitting a tree. As you can see, Bo just hitting one of the trees on the right there.
Oh, that's yanked.
Yeah, and that's, yeah, he knew that. Here is Coda. Throwing a nice little Annie shot.
That's a pretty line right there.
Yeah, he ends up going deep, and that's going to be a tough spot as well.
Tommy going Nova. That's
In that right
pulled
side.
a little bit, yep.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, this is probably one of the harder 190-foot holes out there.
Yeah, I'd say.
I mean, there's a chance. I mean, this is for 3 from Alex. So.
You have control on like 50% of the flight off the drive, and
Yeah.
that second half, you're
And then
just
you're just
crossing
like,
your
all right.
fingers. Yeah.
Just don't hit anything.
Tommy trying his best to get it up there.
Gonna be tapping in for par. Just playing par golf this round. Alex tapping in the bogey. That'll move him back to 1 big, unfortunately. And yeah, like I said, Coda was just in a terrible spot back there. Was forced to go to a knee. Just had a small little window to hit.
Man, no birdies.
No birdies. I mean, that's expected, honestly, on this hole.
Yeah.
It's,
You expect at least one to get lucky and,
Yeah.
and somehow miss them all.
True. Okay, hole 18. This is a par 3, a little 170-footer. As you can see, it's just super, super tight. You're pretty much just trying to throw a putter dead straight and have it flip up flat and just carry it as straight as possible and
Yep.
hope you don't hit anything. Because, I mean, as you can see, there's just
It's literally so
branches and
tight.
leaves just reaching out.
Oh, look at this
But
line.
both throwing,
That was so smooth.
golly. He is just hitting his lines today. Coda taking the over to the top line, which
Yeah,
is
it's a smart play.
preferred, yeah.
There's plenty of room over there. Yeah.
Yeah, and He is
Going a little bit deep, but not bad.
It's going to be a little bit of a scary putt with that downhill right behind the basket. Tommy, that needs to get new. That's fine. He should have an open look from there.
Alex going thumber as well as Coda, and about the same spot.
Oh, and Tommy had those little trees in the way. I thought he was a little bit more open than that, but looks like he'll be tapping in for yet another par. And Coda not connecting on the putt either. He will most likely be losing another stroke to Bo.
There's a good birdie.
Oh, yeah. Great putt from Alex. Just dead center.
He's just like a point and shoot type putter. He doesn't
Yeah.
put any hyzer on it, just aiming right at the pole.
Yep. It's great, man. He's good at it. And Bo Tillman tapping in yet another birdie. He now has 8 strokes on Coda. Jesus. Just absolutely destroying it right now.
Talk about man on a mission.
Right. Okay, hole 19. This is a par 3, 175 feet. This is kind of an interesting hole. You have a left gap, which kind of plays for the
forehand.
super spike hyzer. Just something with really, really overstable, like the most overstable thing in your bag.
Yeah, it's pretty much impossible to get parked that way, though.
Exactly. Or you have this little tiny gap on the right, as you can see both throwing there. I mean, it's literally so small. Whenever we played through this, I did not even see that right gap because it's so small.
That's exactly what I was about to say. And yeah, I looked straight for the forehand gap. I didn't even see that was a route.
Yeah, I mean, on camera, it looks like they're just throwing into the trees. Like, it's insane. Coda soaring past the basket, and he's going to be in a nasty spot.
Yeah, I feel like if you hit that gap perfect, it's like bound to be an ace run.
Yeah. You really want to throw it lower so that way it kind of sticks on the front side of that hill, and you can have an open uphill putt, but I mean, if you go long, you end up right where Coda is.
Yeah.
And this is Alex from way left. That's the risk of taking that forehand gap, is just so hard to get something to get all the way right.
It really is, yeah.
And Blaine had some camera issues there, so we missed the putts there, but Coda ended up making his putt from inside the tree there, and then Bo, Tommy, and Alex all parred there. So we apologize for that, but it happens.
It does happen sometimes.
Hole 20, this is a short little hole. Most of these guys are really just throwing a hyzer out over the road on the right side and getting it nice and low so it can skip up to the basket.
Yeah,
like Coda.
The death straight shot is also there. You got to mess with a couple of trees, but you're kind of taking the OB out of the way in case you are a little bit afraid to go on that right side.
It is pretty low ceiling, though, over there, too. And Bo putting out a really nice shot. That's in his range.
Yeah, a little bit high, clipped the tree, but it's about 30, maybe 40.
Alex putting out a nice shot.
Ooh, bad ground action there.
Yeah.
Took like an anti-skip.
And Tommy looks like he's thrown this too high.
Yeah, you really do got to throw it super low.
Yeah.
And it plays uphill too, so it's kind of hard to get it all the way up there, even though it's only 250.
Tommy going with another forehand. And putting it right next to the basket.
That's going to be his go-to shot.
Tommy needs to throw more forehands.
Yeah.
Alex just leaving it right side there.
For 16 down.
He's going to be taking a par there. And Coda just having some putting struggles this round.
Yeah. Ooh.
The spit outs don't help either.
Yeah, they don't help your confidence at all.
No. But looks like Bo is still going to hold that 7-stroke lead. And all pars from everybody.
Yeah.
Very surprising to see on this hole. right, we are on to hole 20. This hole is
21.
Or 21. My apologies. This hole is the longest out here at campground. Most of these guys will just be throwing a hyzer over the road. You want to try and hit this landing zone just past this kind of weird looking tree on the right here, and then from there you have another hyzer up to the basket here to the left. It's
all kinds of danger.
Yeah, I wouldn't give this hole a par 3. I'd say this is a par 4 for sure. But,
well, because even if you're in like your perfect landing zone, you still got like multiple trees in the middle of the fairway.
And 150 feet.
Yeah, and also if you miss left and you go on that stuff in the left, I mean that's basically like going on the across the road.
Yeah.
You got to pitch straight back out.
And this is Coda taking a big spike hyzer line.
And that's about as good as it could possibly get.
That's
not many people can clear all those trees.
That's one of the best drives of the day on this hole, I'd say. I mean, he is way up there. He threw a 440-foot spike hyzer.
Yes.
Like, that's insane.
Bo getting a little more conservative, but why not whenever you're up by, 7 strokes?
Yeah. And that'll just be a routine upshot for Bo.
This looks way too wide.
That looks way too right, and
that's gonna be OB.
He's going to be OB, and he will have to re-tee from there. I don't think he ever crossed in bounds. Taking that similar line, that needs to hyzer quick.
Get over!
And yeah, I think he caught the running boards on that truck and went double OB there.
And Tommy, after seeing both of those, I mean, he's not messing with that OB.
Yeah, no.
He is playing that left side.
Alex just throwing out a hyzer.
That was a beautiful shot from where he was at.
Great recovery shot. That'll leave him with about 30 feet from there.
Yeah, and this is where like normal people land. I mean, this is a little bit shorter because he had that tree, but you usually have all these trees to mess with. Oh! Off the moving car.
Off the moving car tire. Just perfect bounce. Boing!
I hope he tipped him after that action.
With the perfect redirect towards the basket.
I've seen that with like a parked car. I've never seen that with a moving car.
Yeah. That's cool though.
Makes it cooler, yeah.
And Bo leaving his upshot a little bit right, but his putter's on today, so should be able to make the par from there. Coda just throwing that one a little bit too high. And Alex, that's a good save from where he was at. Just 2 unfortunate drives. Yeah, this is Tommy for the par.
Man, Coda wanted that. Well, I was going to say eagle, but I guess it is a birdie.
Wow. Coda just barely throwing that one too high, and he's lost another stroke to both.
Yeah, he's just not feeling it right now.
No. All right, last hole of the round. This is hole 22. It is a par 3, 220 feet. It's got a bunch of trees on the left and the right. As you can see, it's a pretty tight tunnel. Most of these guys will be throwing you can throw like a flick mid-range, a dead straight putter shot. You want something that ends up right of that tree at the end of the tunnel. That way you have an open look. If you end up behind it, there are a bunch of sticks around that tree, as you can see, that'll prevent you from having a decent 2 look.
Yeah, Bo probably going with the rock there. Just didn't quite get the turn he wanted.
And Tommy with a great shot. Putting it right behind the basket. He'll be about 20 feet.
What is Coda doing?
Going over the top like Coda does. Are you surprised?
Well, I didn't see that gap there. I kind of thought he was going like eye level with the thumber, and I think that was going to work out. But yeah, that'll work.
This is Alex throwing something overstable.
I like that play.
A little flex, and
yeah,
he's parked.
That's kind of like the range where I also like to go with the standstill, because I feel like I'm more accurate whenever I put like some oomph on it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm standstill, I don't have to worry about going super far deep.
Yeah. Yep. And Bo just leaving his putt a little bit right. Surprising to see, but still shooting just a super hot round.
Yeah, I think it was It was like a 1080,
1086.
1086, ladies and gentlemen.
Bo Tillman coming out like Macbeth. Just shooting at 1086 rated round. And Coda just had some putting struggles this round. Hopefully he can bring it back together next round and make a nice little run on Bo. But all right, that's going to conclude the second round of the Duncan Lake Hillclimber Open. Bo Tillman, once again, shooting that ridiculously hot round. He is at 15 under par. We got Coda still in second. He is at 7 under par. And then we have Lauren Lewis, one of our other Tulsa locals, making his way on the card for third round. He is at 1 big. And then we have Sam Hazenwinkle.
Yeah, we got an Olympic wrestler on the card.
Yeah, so should be an exciting card next round. Be sure to tune in.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and we'll see you guys for round 3.